Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 34 of the When in Doubt podcast. We have made it to the end of season 1 of the When in Doubt podcast.
Can we just stop and get a round of applause?
Round of applause.
That?
Hey,
honestly,
can you believe it? 34 episodes.
I thought it was the end today, like about 5 seconds ago.
34 episodes in. We've done 34 episodes. Basically, all of them in this basement. Not all of them. We've had a few special locations on our trip and stuff, but basically all of them here. Where we kind of started it, where Noah came up with the idea. We got Hayden,
Gavin,
and Noah
for episode 34. We're excited to bring it to you. Let's round of applause for the last episode of season 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 34 of the One in Doubt podcast, final episode of season 1. Today, we are talking about D23. There is a lot of announcements. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a massive convention where Disney announces a bunch of new stuff, movies, TV shows, announcements about just their company in general, theme parks, everything. And we're going to go through it all. We got the IGN pulled up of everything announced at Disney Entertainment Showcase D23 2024. So we're gonna roll through this.
Right, we have movies and TV shows. I don't know about anything else.
Whatever's on this list. I know off the top of my head, I know there's a few announcements about like specific like theme parks and stuff that
Monsters
I'll bring up.
Inc. Land,
We'll bring that up later.
Yeah.
But we'll just start going down this list. If it's boring, we're gonna skip it, and if it's exciting, we'll probably talk about it. Yeah. So starting it off with the first announcement. Well, actually, I don't know if this. I don't really know. I should have done more research. I don't know if this is in order, but this is just the order of the list we have here. The Moana 2 trailer.
Yes.
This is obviously Moana, a huge movie which was released a little.
I want live action Moana.
Live
action. I just want to see Dwayne Johnson without a shirt on.
Dwayne just absolutely.
That was awfully detailed coming from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dwayne. Yeah, that would be pretty fire, actually. Not gonna lie.
No, it wasn't that detailed. It was just his full name with no shirt.
Moana 2.
No one knows what that looks like.
Yeah, in every movie he's in, literally. Moana 2, what do you guys think of it?
I mean, I haven't
even seen the trailer.
I think it has the possibility to be big and entertaining, but there's like...
Really?
I'm still going.
A movie has a possibility. I mean, Moana 1.
I feel like their storyline kind of stopped pretty well, like how they ended it.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like they really...
But I mean, it's also like a whole idea of like sailing across the world, basically. Like, they have a lot of room to work with for making a new storyline.
They do have a lot of room to work with, but I do 100% agree with what you're saying about how sometimes it feels like Disney really like when they, especially with an animated movie, like something that they're not sure, and most of the time don't do a sequel to. Like most Disney animated movies don't get sequels, and it's pretty normal for them just to kind of end the story at the end of the movie. And I
wish Disney animated movies don't have sequels.
Look up a list of the most recent like Disney animated movies or Pixar animated movies. 90% of them don't have sequels. 90% of them. Maybe not 90%.
Not that high, but yeah.
Probably like 8. I'd guess about 80%.
Really?
Yeah. You don't realize how many movies that have been coming out. Disney or Pixar.
They're making sequels for all of them, though.
Not the ones within the past like 20 years. I mean, I don't know. Am I
I don't know about that.
Look up a list of all Disney and Disney Pixar animated movies, and we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just tripping.
I feel like they tried to,
on the list.
At least all the like ones that really hit.
All the classics don't have sequels, though.
Not the old, the older ones don't. Really have
none
sequels.
of them. None. Snow White, Cinderella, Aladdin.
The Disney princesses don't have sequels.
None of, and there's a heck lot of them.
Yeah.
Like Tangled, none of those have sequels.
Actually,
some people I know in the comments, if I post it as an Instagram reel, are going to argue about that because technically there are crappy sequels, but they were made by like different companies that like Disney hired to make the movies, and they're not actually like official sequels. Like, although I'm sure there's like 3 Aladdin movies, there's not 3 Aladdin movies.
They're not.
They're
the same thing with like real people.
Yeah, there's one Aladdin movie. Let's be real.
Oh, I'm trying to think. The Genie.
Okay, so let's see. Turning Red,
doesn't
Luca.
have a sequel. Doesn't have a sequel.
Well, those
Soul,
ones just
I'm pretty sure there's
came
going to be a Soul 2.
But there's not a
I mean,
sequel.
they're making...
There isn't. Toy Story
They just released
5.
those. You're looking at 2020 and
Yeah,
sooner.
but I'm saying that's part of them. Like, there's a lot of...
Oh, yeah, but like...
recently.
There's a decent amount, but not
they're making
as many
sequels
as...
for like the 2016 movies right now.
Yeah, but there's some
What
that they're
is?
not. I would... Once again, there's a lot that they haven't yet. That's all I'm saying. I mean, maybe
you have to give them like 10 years though.
Yeah, true. But once again, there's a bunch of Disney princess movies that don't have sequels too. All right,
I will agree. None of the. I think the new Moana 2 trailer. I haven't seen it.
I was about to say. I thought he was about to say something.
Gavin, what about the new trailer?
Yeah,
I just think if I had to say something, I'd say the new trailer just really sees Moana looking to reteam with Maui when a new stormy threat.
Well,
I think that's about it.
All right. Well, Moana 2, obviously, it's going to be a huge box office hit, as every big Disney movie like that is.
Over under Inside Out 2.
Under.
You think? I think it's
Wasn't Inside Out 2 the biggest?
Inside Out 2 is officially the world's biggest animated movie.
Second biggest. It didn't pass. It never passed Frozen 2. It didn't pass
Frozen 2.
Frozen 2.
Yeah, Frozen 2.
I think you're thinking Frozen 1.
No,
look it up again.
No,
Frozen 2 sucked.
Frozen 2 had look up box office animated.
I turned on airplane mode. No,
oh my gosh.
Have I ever used the computer before? Box office here. You want to go to the next one while I look up?
Box office animated movies. All-time worldwide.
Isn't it like Monster Trucks or something?
Highest grossing animated films: The Lion King, #1. The remake.
This isn't box office though. This is just
worldwide, but still.
Worldwide
Inside Out 2 is already
this isn't box
right
office.
behind
This is just
Lion
overall
King.
gross.
Oh, okay. Overall gross.
Super Mario Bros. Movie is 4. I didn't realize that.
Maybe I'm tripping. All right. Well,
Frozen 2 is up there though. Inside Out 2
3.
passed it though.
Oops.
Okay, well, this got on a rant that is completely unrelated to this movie, but whatever. I think it'll be huge because it's Moana. I mean, why would it not be huge? The first one was huge. Okay, apparently they announced a Monster Jam movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Who cares?
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Yeah, Noah's like, give me some of that.
A Monster Jam movie, bro? What are we, 4? All right.
Yeah, it seems a little weird, but
I will be honest.
It could be interesting.
Every once in a while, I do like seeing the monster trucks.
Honestly, I want to see Monster Jam.
I went there once when I was like 12, and that was.
We should all go as a podcast. And that could be one of the
have a podcast in the stands.
That's crazy.
All right, next, Avatar 3 is officially titled Avatar: Fire and Water. Ready for Avatar. Oh, whoa. Avatar Fire. I'm going to restart. Okay, here we go. Bleep. Avatar 3 was officially titled Avatar Fire and Ash. I'm about to get flamed. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Never seen a single one of these movies, and they're like some of the biggest movies of all time.
Oh, wow.
Yep, never seen them.
I watched this. My grandpa had the 3D version. I put on the 3D glass when I was 10 years old watching 3D Avatar. Mind-blowing. It is an amazing movie. They're
both really good, but the second one is pretty long. It's 3.5 hours.
The score for the movie is amazing. Like just the music it has, it was made.
I mean, that's what John Williams does. I mean,
he
cooks,
amazing.
bro. He cooks.
He does. The score is amazing. The plot of the movie is just
like the whole story is really amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving on. Next we got a Disney Plus original animated series called Win or Lose.
Seems really lame.
I watched the trailer for this one. This is a big.
It looks weird. It's like starts with baseball, and it's like, well, there's one player that's doing really good, and then it cuts into like running away from like a slime monster, and then the gravity shifts in the school. Like, what's going on?
I don't know. Well, maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be big because randomly stuff just blows up, but maybe it won't be. Next, Toy Story 5 will be written and directed by
This is
Andrew
a major
Stanton.
example of a storyline being stretched.
Guys,
like,
can we just admit Toy Story 3 should have been the end?
Yes. 100%.
4 was a push. Horrible movie. 5, why?
Okay.
Why do you have to take these series of movies that were amazing? Toy Story 1 and 2 were my childhood. Toy Story 3, okay, it fits in there, but it could have gone without it. 4, why? 5, what are you on? Like, you're ruining an amazing story because you want money. And I want money, but I wouldn't ruin Toy Story for money.
Okay,
but let's be real here. If you got $1 billion to make an extra movie, would you really care what people think if you get $1 billion?
No.
Yes, you would. Wait, no, you wouldn't. You're right.
But
you'd make the movie. You'd make $1 billion.
As
a
movie connoisseur.
Yeah.
As a movie producer myself. No. As someone who watches movies,
we did make some
pretty
sick iMovies back in the day.
iMovies were the thing.
iMovies were the thing.
But yeah, Toy Story 5. I'm not even gonna watch it.
What? You're not gonna watch it?
He's gonna watch.
He's gonna watch it. Okay, Toy Story 5. I will admit, prime example of them stretching a story, but I mean, it's still Toy Story. I'm gonna watch it, and also, so the reason why it's important that it's being written and directed by Andrew Stanton. This guy was the guy who directed and wrote WALL-E and the original Finding Nemo, and he hasn't done anything besides those.
Those are good movies. I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying. So I think
WALL-E, S tier movie.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
Honestly.
100%. So I think he has a really good chance to make it big. So
POV of the world in 2030.
okay. What do we got? Elio prepares for June. What? I don't even know what this is.
Okay, well,
You're reading an ad?
I think
No.
you actually missed one. We got Hoppers.
Oh yeah, I
which
did miss
is
that.
apparently a excited beaver gets transplanted into a robot, and it's a chaotic, funny movie.
Okay,
It
skip.
seems slightly
Skip.
interesting, but yeah, no,
Skip.
not much there.
Based on their recent movies that they not the sequels. The sequels have all been pretty good lately. The recent originals they've had recently.
Why are you guys stuff?
Oh, I didn't know if you were like the recent originals or the new movies they've written to start new movie series. I don't know. The movies that stand alone have sucked.
Okay.
Hot take.
That's not that hot. I mean, it is. It's kind of true.
It's just like they're trying to fit too much politics into the storyline. Can Disney movies just be kid-friendly?
Valid. So valid.
Like,
oh my gosh.
Why
the
can't
amount of-
why can't we just make movies where cars drive around and race again, or where toys come to life? Why? Why do we have to put like freaking elections into these and like include like?
Yes. Yes. I know.
It
what you
just.
mean.
I get it. They're important topics, not for 5-year-old kids trying to enjoy. I enjoy these movies. I used to until they started making them like this.
They're literally making like they're making somehow they find a way to make like cars political.
I swear.
They come out with the new cars and they'd be like a presidential race. It's not the race of the cars. It's the presidential race.
Cars 4, a new kind of race.
kind of race.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh,
I kill myself.
all right, moving on. What is this? I don't even know. Elio prepares for 2025 premiere with details of somebody in the cast. I don't care. Don't even know what that is.
Zoe Saldana is the person.
That looks like
that's
a-
from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, shoot. Okay, that is cool. But to be
Yeah.
fair, I don't know what the movie's about. So skip.
Yep, skip.
Okay.
Incredibles 3.
Incredibles 3.
Yes, let's go.
Incredibles
Are you
3.
good?
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Look
I
emotionally.
no. I love the Incredibles movies. Incredibles 1, I watch that all the time.
Banger.
Like, it is insane. Incredibles 2, amazing.
I mean,
I think
I personally like the second one more.
I was gonna say I hold those movies pretty equally high. I don't know
They're
how long.
both
I know
really,
that's
really
I know
good.
that's kind of a hot take, but honestly, I kind of agree with the hot take. I don't think it's quite as good, but I would put it.
You guys know when Incredibles 2 was released?
I can look it up real.
19.
Wrong.
No.
It's
Oh, the
no.
first one.
No, the second one.
2018.
Oh wow, you're actually close.
Yeah.
That's surprising. I hope
Do
just
you know or are
what's-
you just
wait,
asking?
Do you know what's also surprising?
I didn't.
How
know.
much money you
Money
can save with
by
Geico?
switching
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
We are sponsored.
I wish, dude.
Every episode we have to say we're sponsored by
Yep.
somebody.
Okay, apparently.
We're No, I'm kidding. Incredibles 3. I really hope it's a good movie. Like, Incredibles is a great series. They had a second one. Usually the sequel doesn't turn out good. It did turn out really good.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. Incredibles is amazing. If they ruin it by bringing in like, I don't know, something too political.
or something that isn't just like superheroes fighting out like bad guys. Like,
Yeah.
can we get some
The
cool
movies
superhero-
have politics, but it's like politics about whether superheroes should be hiding, not about like
Yes.
weird stuff like that.
Yes.
Keep it that way.
Thoughts? Incredibles 3 goes to space.
No,
What do you mean?
no. Well, I don't know how
It'd
they.
be-
I don't know how they do that. Like, I don't.
if they go to a space station or something, and then
Who's committing a crime in space?
Yeah.
Astronaut
Lord-
leaves the space station with one too many guinea pigs. Like,
Oh my gosh.
astronaut took a piss out of the pee hole and it like shocked him. No.
what?
What?
That's an example.
What? Okay.
Wow, some specific examples over here.
All right. Moving on. Incredibles 3 is going to be amazing. I'm going to watch it. I'm extremely excited. Zootopia 2. This has got to be one of the most underrated Disney movies.
What?
I think
Oh,
Zootopia
absolutely.
Zootopia 1 is an incredible movie.
Can we all agree though, the one part where she's in the hospital and the tiger jumps out
That
of it
is
is like so scary.
Yes,
it is so
creepy.
scary.
I know exactly what you're
Like I will watch it now and it's written so that like even now I'll watch it. I've seen the movie like 10 times.
Yeah.
I can watch it now, and I still won't know the exact moment it like jumps out.
You gotta watch like Lights Out or something.
It's so
like a
fun.
real horror movie. I wanna. Can we do a podcast and film a podcast where we
just us watching a horror movie?
Yes, and like specifically camera focused on Noah.
What about Matthew?
Yeah, what about Matthew?
If Matthew comes, yeah.
Oh, speaking of horror movie, has anybody seen the new Quiet Place movie?
No. I heard it
It's
was pretty
slightly bad. It's
Oh, it
kinda
is?
sad.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
But you're scared of Zootopia?
No, oh my god, I'm not scared of it. I'm just saying the one part.
Okay.
Even Hayden agreed.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking
But yeah,
And Hayden's
all
the
serious.
man
Wait,
here,
does it
right,
have like
Gavin?
meat? Yeah. Oh.
Oh, there's a reptile.
All
Really?
seriousness, this is going to be a great movie, and I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah.
excited for it. All right,
Judy
moving on.
Hopps, though. Can we talk about Judy Hopps
my
for a
gosh.
second?
I think if they,
You're not wrong.
No.
you know, what, hot take. I haven't said this before. If they keep politics out of the movie,
Wow.
I will like it.
It seems like a theme today. We're catching on. Is this
Okay,
weird?
no, I'm not. Okay, don't flame on me. I'm not saying politics are a bad thing. I'm saying let me enjoy my movies. I'm not trying to sit down and watch a movie about everything.
Like, you already have to watch an ad before the movie about why Joe Biden or Donald Trump sucks. Like,
Yeah,
let me watch the movie
Like,
instead of having a race inside.
I'm trying to escape the reality of the world, not get sucked into it deeper.
Pause.
Okay. All right. Frozen 3 reveal and first look at concept art. Did they? Is this stretching the story?
Yes.
I don't think it is.
Frozen
But
2
they
stretched
can
the story.
only do one more, I feel like, because
This has
like,
got to be the end.
yeah, because they like split them up. So now something's got to happen. You know, it'll be fun. Battle of the Sisters, best one wins.
that what
The
they're
one
doing?
with super. No, I have no.
Oh.
The one with
imagine.
superpowers versus your average Joe. And in the
boxing ring.
Disney
She can,
movie,
but
it
she can
was-
sing.
That's true.
Okay. This is my hot take. Frozen, or not a hot take. Frozen 1 was just so popular. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you all remember when that movie was released. It was everywhere.
2014.
I mean, yeah, like the time when it was released, it was everywhere.
yeah.
Everybody loved Frozen.
Frozen was 2013, by the way.
Yeah, and then Frozen 2, I think it was horrible.
That's
not in the fact
crazy.
that it was
What?
not in the fact that it was a bad movie, but the fact that it could not compare to the original Frozen and all the hype that was built around it. It doesn't like the Frozen series does not deserve to be brought down with that Frozen 2 and now a Frozen 3 where they apparently are riding horses that are not.
What?
Wait,
It's Olaf and Elsa and her ice horse.
no, who's the horse?
Oh, the not
Sven's horse.
Sven.
No,
no,
Sven's
wait,
horse.
No,
That's a reindeer.
that is the Sven.
Oh, the reindeer. Why are they riding horses? They should be riding reindeer. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, well,
Wait, can we talk about the conspiracy theory though around Frozen? Is that, do you know, there's a conspiracy theory that's going around. It's been going around for a while. But when you search Disney Frozen, after they made this movie, these movies pop up, right?
yeah.
But before, it would show like Walt Disney being frozen in ice under the Walt Disney Castle. So the conspiracy is they made these movies so that when people like looked up Disney Frozen, this would pop up and not the other thing.
That's fine. I literally saw an Instagram reel about that the other day. I mean, I don't know. I think it's probably just a coincidence. I'm going to be real.
Oh yeah.
But
for
at the
sure.
same time, it is kind of funny. I mean, like not 90%, 80% of conspiracies are just people just going off of random things just to be like, ooh.
Yeah.
But realistically, there are.
I do love a good conspiracy
Yeah,
theory.
it's
though.
it's fun to think about sometimes.
Do we think Walt Disney is actually frozen? Like whether he's under the castle or not, do we think he is actually frozen?
No.
I don't.
Where's his body?
What do you mean?
No, yeah, you haven't heard about this whole thing. There's
Yeah,
like,
No.
there's like. Well, this happens with a bunch of famous people, but like after like famous people die, for example, somebody like
Well,
Walt
before
Disney,
they die.
or before that, yeah,
Can't really do much after they
yeah,
die.
yeah. They like they do the whole like cryo freeze thing where they like try to like freeze them and then like thaw them out. Like I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
trying to like
it's
get to the
basically
future where they
yeah,
can live
it's-
forever.
Yeah, it's basically like really rich people who like right before they die or like a few months before they died, they'll just like basically freeze themselves. And there's like conspiracy theories about a bunch of famous people doing this, but this one just got brought up recently, or well, not recently,
Well,
but
like-
when Frozen
like
happened.
within the history of the world,
Yeah.
like recently, in
Yeah.
the last like 10 years or so.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, once again, probably not. But
Yeah, no.
it's
No way.
no way. But it's fun to think about. One last thing before we skip past Frozen, I wanted to say, I understand, especially as a now college kid, you're not really supposed to like be like full like, yay, go Frozen. But I will admit, I just want to say, on Disney Plus, they had a documentary series about the directors and the people behind Frozen, the original movie. And then they did another one about Frozen 2. And I watched both of them. Actually, initially I started watching them because my mom was watching them with my dad or whatever, and I came down one time, and I just sat down here and started watching them. It is so interesting, and the people behind these movies are just geniuses. Like, them being able to just make this movie and the music be so, like, catchy and good, and like, I mean,
not even like the songs they sing, but it's just like the overall, like, even the vibe of the movie.
Yeah. There's
it's
just
like,
their ability to make songs that go so well with this story that they crafted, along with all the animation, all that other stuff. It is just incredible. So I understand. Oh, like, I'm a college kid, like high school guy. Like, I'm not supposed to say like, oh, Frozen's the best, and that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is you cannot deny that what Frozen is so impressive. Like, it's just so impressive that what they did with the music, with the movie, with the animation. And the craziest part is not only did they do it once, but they did it twice. And okay, yeah, some people are like, oh, Frozen 2 isn't as good. The songs are still so impressive in their ability.
Most gross.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, second or third?
Nope. Lion King remake, Inside Out 2, Frozen 2.
Yeah, I don't even count the Lion King remake, but
Yeah,
they're talking about the live action one because it's technically animated because they're not real animals, but it's not really. I would consider that live action, but
Agreed.
still, it's second or third.
I mean, they should have filmed it with real lions.
Imagine.
Honestly.
I want that Lion King experience. I want that Hakuna Matata in that movie. Bring me the Hakuna Matata.
Imagine
I was actually going somewhere with that.
I don't know.
That should not have reminded
with
you of
Caleb
something.
at work about this, and Caleb insists that the Haktua is not funny, and I assured him that it is.
It's overrated.
I read that. Well, I do see all these comments about like if there's any girl who's gonna be famous, I'm cool with it being her because apparently she's like actually super nice and like super kind and stuff. I don't know. I've seen a bunch of stuff about it. All right,
Give us your best Haktua, Gavin.
No.
No.
On my dead body.
He's not about to get clipped. All right,
Frozen live action, skip.
Yeah,
that's a Broadway.
Yeah.
Yep, that's my bad. Sorry, Broadway show, skip.
They already had that, did they not?
I think they're bringing it to
not
Disney
Broadway.
Plus. They're bringing it to Disney Plus though.
Oh, they're bringing it to Disney Plus. God, I was gonna say.
Oh wait, they're gonna record it.
Yeah, they're gonna record it and put it on Disney.
Same
Plus.
with Greatest Showman and Hercules.
Yeah. Hercules too?
That's what it said.
Oh, maybe I'm tripping. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, that's it. I wanted to specifically I don't know if this is later on, but I guess we can just talk about it now and then skip it if we find it later. They finally announced a Broadway musical of The Greatest Showman. How have they not done that earlier?
I don't know. It should have been like months.
You're basically making a Broadway musical of a movie that's already like Broadway. It feels like Broadway.
Yeah,
already.
that is true. But at the same time, it's like they basically laid themselves up. Like, oh, here's an alley oop. Now dunk it. And then they waited like 4 years to dunk it.
Yeah.
This is a hot take. I feel like Broadway is overrated.
What?
Okay, everybody hypes it up.
Have you seen a Broadway musical, Gavin?
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No,
you haven't. You cannot.
No, I did.
You cannot hate on Broadway until you've
you've
been to New York and seen a Broadway musical because
I haven't been to New York and seen one.
Then you haven't seen a Broadway musical. The official Broadway is only in New York. They have Illinois Broadway technically, and I think one other, and it's maybe in England where they have, and that's the official Broadway brand. But besides that, traveling Broadway, it's a different production.
One that was super popular like a few years ago.
Hamilton?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Where?
Not that good.
Where'd you see it?
Disney Plus.
Oh my gosh. Oh my Lanta.
I'm not going to New York to see a Broadway show.
Gavin, shut up. You have no right to talk.
Really, really
you have no right to talk about Broadway musicals if you haven't seen a Broadway musical. That's like Matthew yapping about Marvel movies when he hasn't seen more than.
I could put on a Broadway. I couldn't. I can't sing. But,
dude, that's another situation where it's like, okay, I understand the whole like theater, music, like, okay, for example, if I was to go right now and go start an Instagram page and started posting music about, like, that I was writing, I would get flamed. But you want to know something hilarious?
Flamed.
I would get flamed. But you want to know something hilarious? How does every artist start ever? They start from that. How does anybody who's mega famous because of Broadway and some of the most talented people in the world, how do they all start? From that.
Nickelodeon shows.
Yeah, they all start their careers by being bullied for being in some, crappy theater production or like putting out music that's bad. Go listen to some of like really, really early songs that actually most of them aren't even up anymore, that like these artists that are massive artists now posted. For example, they're making a Pharrell Williams Lego movie. Like a movie about Pharrell Williams' life in Lego. I don't know. You can look it up. But
What?
the story that he talks about in that movie is about how when he was a kid, he would just get bullied over and over at every school he went to because he wanted to start a music career. So he was, trying to like, find shows to go to and be able to like, share his love for music to other people. And he would just get bullied everywhere he went because people thought he was stupid. And now he's Pharrell Williams.
Imagine
Like,
bullying a kid who ends up being one of the most famous like movie music producers in the world.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying to say that Broadway is overrated
This is why you bully people.
No, okay, think about it this way. Like,
There's a chance he could become big.
you listen, I mean, a Coldplay concert. Think about that. The hype around a Coldplay concert, you can, like, I could pull up
Unreal.
my phone and listen to music online, and I could go to a concert and feel the hype and the excitement of the crowd. And that's just an example because Coldplay does really amazing concerts. But you can just say that for any music artist. What?
I'm just
Do you
continuing.
think Coldplay doesn't have amazing...
No, I
Oh.
was. I thought you were gonna. What are you gonna say? Continue what you're
Okay,
saying.
well, I
Because
was going to say, like a Broadway show, everyone's just sitting in silence and maybe singing along. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, so you need to shut up.
You
You've
don't
know
never
how
been to a
the same
Broadway
works?
show. That's not how it works.
Broadway.
I
could do the same thing from the comfort of my-
I'm trying to save you.
I
That's
could,
not how
like,
people do.
get
That's
in a
not what
blanket,
people
drink my, like, hot chocolate, or...
do. I'm trying to save him, bro. He's just digging
Popcorn.
himself a deeper hole.
I could eat popcorn while I watch the movie. I can't eat popcorn.
You can do that on Broadway.
Yeah, for like $10 for a tiny little bag.
Oh my gosh, I don't
That
know
stuff
how.
is overpriced.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever gone to a movie?
Yeah, I bring my own popcorn.
What?
Okay.
So you're a
So
cheater.
bring your own
Yeah.
popcorn to the Broadway show?
No,
maybe?
okay. So all I'm
maybe.
saying is I'm going to try to stop Gavin from talking. If you go to an opening weekend of Broadway of Hamilton, for example, and get to see Lin-Manuel Miranda perform, and Hugh Jackman was Music Man on Broadway. Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, he was on Broadway because that's
Wolverine?
where he started. Yeah, Wolverine, Hugh Jackman.
Like,
That's where you bring him up from?
What? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his most.
Oh.
That's his role that started his career.
He has there's like 9 Wolverine movies. With
that's
him in it
the
or
movie
something
that's
crazy.
like started his career.
I guess.
But Hugh Jackman, guess where Hugh Jackman started? Even before he started Wolverine, he started on Broadway because he's an incredible singer, and now he does, like every once in a while will just do a Broadway show because who wouldn't want to have Hugh Jackman? And what's cool is my brother and my dad went to New York, and it happened that Hugh Jackman was in Music Man, and they said when they got in the theater, which was packed and tickets were obviously ridiculously expensive because Hugh Jackman's Music Man, and when the show started and for the first time like the scene started and Hugh Jackman walked down on stage, they had to stop the show for 10 minutes because people were just screaming and cheering for 10 minutes straight for just cheering on Hugh Jackman for being there. And he literally had to they had to stop the show for like 10 minutes just for people to scream, and people start taking out their phone, taking pictures, which you're not even supposed to do at Broadway musicals, but just because, and they couldn't stop it because everybody was doing it. And that's just, I don't know. I just feel like you can't be talking.
So basically what you're saying is if everybody brought popcorn to a movie theater, they wouldn't be able to stop us.
They don't stop you now.
How does this stuff anything to do with pop?
$5 Tuesdays or $500 Broadway.
Oh my
Pick your poison.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Yeah, we got to get through this.
We got to wrap this up. Andor season 2, one of the best Star Wars shows.
I still have to watch this, but yes, I'm
it's
excited
incredible.
for it.
We gotta blast through some.
A lot of
Ironheart,
Star Wars stuff.
Ironheart First Look. That's the movie about Tony Stark's kid. Wait, is it? Or no, I don't even know. But it's cool because it's kind of Iron Man-ish sort of stuff. So that's cool. Daredevil Born Again. That is huge Marvel news. Daredevil is obviously a huge show, and it's coming back.
This is the third time Noah's pulled up Wikipedia in this episode. That's kind of scary.
People are absolutely dude.
Sorry for trying to know stuff on the podcast.
Wikipedia?
Dude,
It's the first site there.
Wikipedia.
Okay,
I can put my penis on Wikipedia. Like, anybody can edit it.
Nobody. That is gotta be the biggest myth of all time. You can't edit Wikipedia big Wikipedia.
Edit.
You can't do it. It won't let you do it unless you have a verified account, dude. And people, it'll get shut down. I watched a whole video on this a while ago. Talk to me about
That's
it later.
you.
Talk to me about it later.
Okay, anyway.
You can't actually mess up Wikipedia.
Ironheart is following the student Riri. Is that how you pronounce her name? I don't remember. She goes home to Chicago and discovers secrets that pit technology against magic, setting her up against a path of danger and adventure.
Okay, we got to lock in.
All right.
So Daredevil, Born Again. That's going to be obviously super exciting. People are hyped for that. Agatha All Along, which is a Marvel's television. Is this a TV show? Or
yeah,
a movie?
it's the TV show.
Oh yeah, that's the TV show of the girl who was in Loki. Right? Or no, not Loki. WandaVision. That's what it was. Yeah, that's cool. Probably overrated. They start doing shows for people who I don't think really need shows. Percy Jackson season 2. I know a lot of people love this show.
I know a bunch of people hated it too.
I know a bunch of people hated it too.
But I personally loved it.
Oh, hey, Glenn Williams.
Powell.
Or Powell, yeah, my bad. I haven't seen it. I really want to see this movie.
How do you not know who Glenn Powell is?
Okay.
In case we got an ad for Twisters.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it, but...
I'm turning around, so Glenn Powell Chase, I know who he is.
Have you seen all the tweets where they, like, read, like, the spicy comments about the movie? And it's like,
yes.
I'll only watch Twister if the tornado blows Glenn Powell's shirt off.
Yes. I've seen all those.
I can't go, because if I take my girlfriend, like, I'm screwed.
You're done. It's a wrap.
That's why I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. So Percy Jackson Season 2, that should be exciting, hopefully, as long as they don't mess it up.
Okay. Next we got
a David Blaine.
Yeah, apparently David Blaine, and that's cool. He's a really cool magician, but we gotta skip.
I was gonna say he's blowing fire.
Freaky Friday 2 reveal. Apparently, I don't know what
with that name. Who said yes? We're naming it Freaky Friday.
Well, this is the second one.
Freakier Friday.
Oh, Freaky. Wait. Oh yeah. You're right.
Someone's getting fired. Like what?
First look at the live Lilo and Stitch. Live Lilo and Stitch. How do we feel about that?
It's been a really long time since I've watched this movie.
Lilo and Stitch. I just watched this recently.
I remember it to be like pretty decent.
If they ruin this movie, I'm gonna be pissed, and I know a lot of people who are gonna be pissed. This is an amazing movie. I was put on it by my girlfriend, but it's still an amazing movie. Like actually, like I like it. Like there's just one. Oh, can I still quote it?
Can I still quote it?
Like it's peanut butter and jelly, but we ran out of peanut butter, so I had to run to the store because you can't feed a tuna fish. Do you know what tuna is? Fish. So like. I don't know.
What is going on?
What was that?
Real ones know what I don't even know what that is. It's from the movie.
Okay. Well, I think that's gonna be cool.
God.
I just feel like sometimes
Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten.
Wow, Gavin, that's so funny. That was so moving.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be impressed or sad that actually sounded like
they
stage.
can't.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes they start making anime or live action movies of movies that don't need to be live action because they, especially sometimes.
How are you gonna live action Lilo and Stitch?
Sometimes they make movies so good animated and they're like, oh, now we just want to suck up more money, so we're gonna just make it live action. I'm like, dude, just leave it how it is, man. You had it so good.
Cars is gonna be the anime. They put that thing live action. Like
I know. Well, you never know. Maybe it'll be incredible. Maybe
I'm ending it.
All right, live action Snow White.
Skit.
Okay.
But you wanna talk about live action Snow White?
I said okay.
Oh.
I said you said skip. I said okay. Tron something. I don't really know what's going on there.
Oh, like the Tron movie?
Yeah, Mufasa, the Lion King trailer. I'm still confused by this. Didn't they already do a live?
This has got to be a
prequel,
a
right?
Sequel.
Yeah, this is. I think
this
this is
a
a prequel for Scar.
You can just read what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a friendship between Mufasa and Scar. This is a prequel. So, I think that's really cool, but it's funny because they're doing so let me get this straight. They're doing a prequel of a remake of the original that made it live action. Correct?
Yep.
That is so confusing.
That's like, bro pulled out some like, oh yeah, my dog's mailman's brother-in-law's sister's wife's dad's
yeah, something
mom's.
like that. I know. Yeah. All right, well, that is it on at least on the IGN list. I'm sure we missed a few here and there.
We skipped a few.
One of the things last thing to talk about. They did announce that they're going to do in Disney Orlando. At Hollywood Studios, they're going to do a Monsters Inc. world, which is really cool because they're doing a bunch of new worlds. They got Star Wars world there. They have the Toy Story world there. I'm super excited about that. I think that movie's incredible, and I think it's awesome that they keep adding on these worlds to Hollywood Studios because if you are a Disney World fan. My hot take, which I don't even know if this is really a hot take anymore. I used to my favorite park was always Magic Kingdom. And actually recently, because of the most recent time I went, it is now Hollywood Studios. And if they just keep adding new worlds to Hollywood Studios, it's going to be hard to beat.
Hot take?
It's pretty awesome.
Disney World, the one in Florida? Is that the one they're adding to?
Yeah.
Way too big. You got to spend like an entire month there to visit everything.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing.
When's the last time you went? If he says when he's 4, I'm gonna.
It was.
He's gonna kill you himself.
It was 4 years ago. It was 2020
That's
April.
that. I I think if you know what you're doing, you can get
Like
done the stuff that you want to do. Is what I'm saying. You can't do
But
it
there's-
all in one day.
No,
but,
I know. It's
if
too.
you if,
I love it, but it's just too much to do in one time, and I don't have the money to go there for an entire week.
if you have a plan and you can lock in and get it done, you can.
But you're
for
trying
example,
to enjoy the time there. And
Yeah,
you
true.
gotta wait 3 hours in line to ride the freaking minecart for 10 seconds.
No, I will admit, if you know what you're doing, you can I went with my family not that long ago, within the last year, maybe 2 years, and one morning we were up at Gates opening for Magic Kingdom, and we crushed Magic Kingdom, got done all the stuff we wanted to do, and really the only line we had to wait in for that long was 45 minutes, and that was for
Lucky.
Haunted Mansion, I think, because we were just super strategic about when we used our fast passes and Magic Lane, all that sort of crap, which we did have, so that obviously helps.
Fast pass.
Which does help. And I actually know it's not called Fast Pass anymore, but I'm just for example.
Speedy pass.
No, it's called Magic Genie now or some Magic Genie. I don't even know. But it's if you know what you're doing, you can get done the stuff you want to get. But I do agree, it is so much sometimes. It can be so much. All right. Well, with all that being said,
Before we go, we also a while back said we were gonna do a shout out
Yes,
every
I
episode,
remember
and
this.
we stopped doing that.
Yes, we
So let's start again today.
Okay.
To end off season 1 to end season 1. Let's get 2 shout outs.
okay.
We're doing shout outs?
We said
What are the letters today, guys?
Oh, letters. Let's go with
Why are we following that guy?
P. We're not.
It's me.
P and
P.
then G.
Oh, G. All right, shout out to Professor.
Oh, Professor.
PGWOPCC. That's a nice life water bottle. Okay, well.
Those pictures are hard.
Honestly.
All right.
though.
Shout out to you.
Well,
and
shout out to that guy.
Are we gonna put this on this? Oh, we don't have time to edit.
Oh.
Let's say we gotta put these pictures on. The
Last
screen.
one.
Let's go with
BJ.
something. Okay.
Hey, you got a few on there. That was a good pick.
But okay, that guy
Okay,
has 0
no.
posts. Bajorny baby.
Wait, that's like.
All right. Big
No,
shout
no,
out
that's
to you
like-
guys.
Yeah, Bajorny baby.
Big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for making it. If you're here, wow. End of season 1. Thank you for all the actual supporters, the real ones.
Go
that
check
if
out
you're
all the
still here.
socials.
Go check out all the
YouTube,
socials.
Discord, Cameo,
Yes.
Twitter.
Everything.
OnlyFans, feed finder.
Stop!
all that stuff. And come back next week when me and Gavin are in the new set and starting off season 2 strong. See you then.